morning children, how are you all? I hope everyone is fine. Okay, today we are continuing this lesson, this chapter 12, paper 2 in 10th class, the world during the world wars. I already explained in the previous sessions and even in the school. So first how to learn in a point wise, this one we have to learn like this. First introduction about the world war. Then next the 20th century. The 20th century is called the age of extremes. Why it is called age of extremes? That we learned. The 20th century is called the age of extremes. Why it is the age of extremes? Because everything is in extreme. Eric Hobson, a historian called Eric Hobson. One historian, he described about the 20th century as the age of extremes. Why is the age of extremes? Why? Because in that century, in that 100 years, everything is extreme. The death rate is increased because of the world war, and even birth rate is increased, the low, high literacy rate, and many new discoveries were invented all over the world. And medical invention, rapidly growing the medical inventions, and many things. Great experiments happened in that century, and also different ideologies, socialism, fascism, Nazism, democracy. More than 100 countries got independence. Okay, all these things are everything is happened extremely. That's why this century is called age of extremely. Age of extremes, that we explained in detail. And after that, there are the causes for the world war. What are the causes for the world war? There are very important 5 causes for the world war is aggressive nationalism. This also explained. Aggressive nationalism, militarism, secret alliances, imperialism, okay, Balkan politics, and immediate cause for the World War I. The immediate cause for the World War I. What is that immediate cause? We will see. Cause for the World War I. So this is all previously aggressive nationalism I explained, imperialism I explained, isn't it? So what is militarism? Actually, the people, it is believed that the military power is more, that is the best way to ensure the security and to solve the problem. That is only on one side. What is that? On the government side, militarism means it is a belief that military power is more, then it is best. It is ensured security to solve the country problems. So they believed that. Their belief was like that. And particularly the military expenditure of the 6 powerful countries of the military expenditure was increased 3 times between 1880 to 1914. Before World War, the military expenditure was 3 times increased. In which countries? There is a small point here where you can learn it easily. GRA IFB. So between these years, the military expenditure was increased 3 times. So how many euros? From 137 million euros to 137 million euros to 397, 132 million euros to 397 million euros. They spent only on the military expenditure. Why they have given a lot of amount? Why they spent a lot of amount on that? It is just because to ensure the security of the country and to invade the other countries. That is only goal for them. So which they are between 1880 to 1914. This time 3 times it is increased, 132 million euros to 397 million euros. In which countries this GRAIFP? What is this GRAIFP? G means Germany. Okay, you can easily remember like this if you write. That's why I said like this. The GRAIFP. G for Germany, R for Russia, A for Austria, and I for Italy, F for France, and B for Berlin. Okay. So these are the countries where made a lot of expenditure only for the military. And here we have to learn about three important things. Three contests in this militarism. What is that? Firstly, all these countries had built a massive strength of army and navy. That is first thing, to defend the other countries, from the other countries. That is first thing. Secondly, they competed with each other. In military. For example, in India, 1 lakh military is there. In America, they increased it to 6 lakhs. Like that, they competed each other and they encouraged the people to involve in the join in the military. That is the second step. And third step, what they have taken is a large industry of weapons. Generally, weapon industries are not supposed to keep in a country, but they started a weapon industries completely, and the country itself only they started weapon industries, and they have given a lot of employment in that industries to the people. So indirectly, people are also indirectly they involved in this militarism. So this is about the militarism. Very important question. What is militarism? It is a belief that military power is the best way to ensure the security and to solve the problem. The only solution. What they have thought at those days, how the Napoleon gave an example. What example he has given? How he has compared this military and all. How the maternity is how important for a woman as a maternity. Like that, the country. For country problems, to solve the country problems, the war is such important. So if they want to defend their countries, they have to increase the military power. So that is the main thing in this militarism. And in that military, particularly in these countries, GRAIFP, what are the Germany, Russia, Austria, Italy, France and Berlin, these are between 1880 to 1914. 1914 is, that is before First World War. Before started the First World War, the military power was increased almost to 3 times. Between these years, 1880 to 1914, how much it is increased? 3 times. So, 132 million euros to 397 million euros. So that is the important thing we have to learn about the militarism, and there are in the 3 steps they followed. What is firstly, all these countries had built a massive military power to defend their countries, and the secondly they competed with each other and they increased the military power, and even they encouraged the people to join in military in every country, in these countries, and thirdly they started even weapon industries in their countries itself. So this is about militarism. Next we go for secret alliances. Is it clear, children, about militarism? Next is secret alliances. After defeating France in 1870, the German Chancellor, actually, why this, you definitely will have a doubt, why these world countries were involved, in the First World War. Actually, physically, in the World War I, all the countries were physically involved almost all countries were involved. Why? Actually, that is only with the 2 European countries, the loss is between the rival between 2 European countries, but everyone is supporting the other country. Like that, the world is divided into two world powerful countries, industrially powerful countries, industrially developed and powerful countries. Whoever countries are there, they are divided into two groups, and they started World War. That's why everybody is joined in either group. So because of that, the total world divided into two groups, and completely, that is 1914 to 1918, almost 4 years it was. The First World War was happened. First World War was happened. So for this, these are the causes: aggressive militarism, secret alliances, imperialism, Balkan politics. So what is secret alliances? After defeating France in 1870, Bismarck, the German chancellor, wanted to isolate France. They wanted to completely isolate France. That means they don't want to give any help to the France. Why? Because they got angry on France. So he made a secret alliance with some people. Who are they? Austria and Italy. Austria and Italy. Here now you can understand, in the First World War there are two important groups: Allied powers and Axis powers. Elite. There three countries were started a group, that is Triple Entity and Triple Alliance. What is that? Triple Entity. Three groups are there, three countries are there. That's why it is Triple Entity and Triple Alliance. The other group is Triple Alliance. So what is Triple Entity is Austria, Italy and Germany are called Triple Alliance. Austria, Germany, and Italy, these are Triple Alliance. Okay. And France, Britain and Russia are Triple Entity. France, Russia, Britain, England. Britain or England, you can say. So these three are, first these three are formed as Triple Entity, then the other Austria, Germany and Italy. This also you can remember like this, FRB. FRB means France, Russia and Britain. Here Austria, Germany and Italy. Austria, Germany and Italy, AGI. Like that you can remember at least, because every country we cannot remember. So like this small tricks. So Triple Entity with the France, Russia and Britain, and Triple Alliance is Austria, Germany and Italy. So why these two groups? Actually first, before that Triple Entity started with these three countries, then everyone is suspicious about the other countries. Why these secret alliances? Secret alliances means nothing but they are more aggressive nationalism and they are hatred among the other countries, and not only that, they are jealous and suspicious on the other countries. They are very much jealous and suspicious. They can't believe their countries. So such a time what happened, they made two different alliances, entity and alliances. That means two groups they divided, and secretly they started, and they are encouraging some other countries to indulge the war. Like this, these are secret alliances they made. That is nothing but secret alliances. They had hatred among the other countries, and also they are suspicious of nature on the others, and the jealousy on the other countries. Because of these three, the secret alliances were formed. Next is Balkan politics. The fifth point is Balkan politics. What is this Balkan politics? Actually, Balkan is some few countries in Europe. Those areas comes under Balkan group. So in the Balkan group, some Christian countries were there. What are they? They are Germany, Bulgaria, Serbia, Montenegro and Greece. These are the countries comes under Balkan group. So Balkan group is occupied by, these are the Christian countries. But what happened? The Christian countries are ruled by Turkey Empire, Ottoman Empire. Ottoman means Muslim Empire. Ottoman Empire was ruling the country at that time. So because after falling this Turkic Empire, there was a religious conflicts were happened because ruling by the Muslims and people are in the countries or they are the Christian group. So there is a religious conflict happened between the country, between the rulers and people. That is one conflict. And after fallen of Ottoman Empire, many other countries like Russia, Germany and all, these are all France and these are all wanted to occupy these areas, Bulgaria, Serbia, Montenegro, Greece. These areas they made a lot of politics. So because of that politics, they wanted to capture, and always there was a tense situation in these countries. So because of that also, this is one of the reasons for the World War. Next is immediate cause. I told you immediate cause, the Austrian, one Serbian Serbian means Serbian country, Bosnian, Serbian country and Bosnian, he is the race, one of the race Bosnian. That Bosnian person was killed Ferdinand, Austrian king and Queen Sofia. They assassinated. Assassination means a political model. They like how they assassinated Rajiv Gandhi, how they assassinated Indira Gandhi, like that. Assassination means it's a political murder. So he made a political murder. This Serbian fellow assassinated the king and queen of Austria. So immediately Austria asked these people, Serbian people, they asked some reply why they killed that particular king. So they did not give any satisfactory answer. That's why it is also one of the immediate cause for the World War. So these are the long-term reasons, and finally the immediate cause is killed the Bosnian, killed the Serbian, Austrian king. So these are the important. What are the causes for the World War means you have to think about these side headings. What are the? Aggressive nationalism, imperialism, secret alliances, militarism, Balkan politics and immediate cause. These are the important causes for the World War I. Okay, I think you are all clear. Thank you.